Hi there, and welcome to this week's edition of Top End Track Talk. I'm Andrew O'Toole, and today we'll be having a look at this coming Saturday's fixture here in Darwin, which of course is Queen's birthday weekend, the 8th of June. The build-up to the Great Northern Darwin Cup Carnival really starts in earnest this weekend, with 4 consecutive Saturdays leading up to the first Carnival Day on the 6th of July. With 6 races and some 46 acceptors, it promises to be an interesting fixture that punters should be able to refer to as we get closer to Carnival. A good number of the visiting trainers for the Carnival are already in Darwin, and while the majority of their runners are having either their first or second run in the top end, it will pay to keep an eye on them for the future. The first race gets underway at 2:35 p.m. NT time, and in the opener, the Elora Gardens Nursery Handicap, a 1,000-metre affair for the Class 2 gallopers. My numbers are 2, 1, 5 and 3. Going here with the hat-trick chasing number 2 Patriot Day from the Gary Clark stable. Kimmy Gladwin retains the ride here. One last time out on the 25th of May. That was over 1,100 metres, and also at the same trip at his previous start in Maiden Company on the 11th of May. Steps up today to this Class 2 grade. Back in distance 100 metres to the 1,000, but I don't think it'll worry Patriot Day. Going well, a horse on the up, and I've got him clearly on top. Ahead of number 1 Dancer's Kin, the top weight here to be ridden by Dan Morgan and David Bates, the trainer. This horse went to Adelaide River just last Saturday, and I thought it was a big chance down there, but disappointed on the grass. Back to the sand and oil-based surface here in Darwin. Certainly deserves another chance, number 1 Dancer's Kin. In for third, number 5 Edge of Chaos, Mel Tyndall. Good to see Mel having a couple of rides on the day for trainer Phil Cole. Good second at Adelaide River behind the impressive Dubawi Sniper. And in for fourth, number 3, the South Australian Picayune. 2, 1, 5 and 3 in the first. The second's the NT News Handicap. It's for the 0 to 64 gallopers. This one over 1,300 metres. Numbers here 1, 6, 5 and 4. Going with the last start second place getter in Windsor Cup. Paul Shires takes the mount here for Sheila Arnold, and this one just touched off last time out here in Darwin, the 25th of May, by Carmen Aaron, beaten the barest possible margin. Building up to a win, gets a good chance here in this 6-horse field. One on top for me, ahead of number 6, Lots of Coin. Still a maiden galloper, but was impressed with the way it hit the line the other day behind its stablemate Go Gold Coast. That was over 1,100 metres in 3-year-old company. The extra distance won't hurt this one, hopefully heading towards the Guineas for connections. And Sonia Wiseman takes them out for John Peacock. In for third, number 5, and that is a newcomer to Darwin, Skeldak, from the stable of Emma Steele. Emma having her first runner in the top end this coming weekend. A new trainer to Darwin. We wish her all the very best. And Brendan Davis in the saddle. Big weekend for Brendan, or big week for Brendan rather, and his partner Felicia Bergstrom. They had a baby boy earlier in the week, so he's got an extra mouth to feed, Brendan, so he'll be going all out. Got that in to run third, Skeldak, a last start winner at Queen Bien early in May, and in for fourth, the Neil Dyer trained number 4 Mutin. 1, 6, 5 and 4. Race 3 is the Mantra Handicap, also over 1,300 metres. This one for the 0 to 58 gallopers, and a full field of 12 to face the starter here. My numbers in a tricky affair, 2, 4, 9 and 6. Going here with number 2, the Informed Choice Approach from the Tom Harrower stable, and Maddie Hart takes them out on Saturday. Put 2 together in April and May, and then last time out 4th behind Carmen Aaron, but it wasn't a bad run, only beaten 3 lengths on that occasion. I'd certainly allow it another chance to get back in the winning groove, and I've got it on top here. To beat number 4 Mulk from the Neil Dyer stable. Carl Spry takes the mount on Mulk at 59 kilograms. Didn't mind its run here first up the other day, and that was behind Looking For You. Was beaten a fair way, but first up on the track this campaign, I think there's improvement there. Mulk won a race during the Carnival last year, or just post-Carnival last year. Handles the track and should be thereabouts. In for third, number 9, a stablemate of Mulk and Ruth's Boy, trained by Neil Dyer, and visiting Victorian apprentice Mitchell Aiken. He takes the mount on Ruth's Boy. Third the other day behind Patriot Day. The step up in distance won't hurt. In for fourth, number 6, also from the Dyer stable, is latest Bentley Ray Viger aboard. 2, 4, 9 and 6 in race 3. As we turn a couple of pages and we go to race 4, it's the 7 Darwin Trobus Handicap. It's for the 3-year-olds, the Class 5 3-year-olds, and it's over 1,200 metres. Numbers here 3, 2, 1 and 4. I'm going here with number 3, Go Gold Coast. Craig Sant had a bit of trouble getting its name out the other day, and it's not easy to say, but Go Gold Coast for me. Sonia Wiseman for John Peacock. Incidentally, well done to John and connections of Flying Tormentor, won the Adelaide River Cup last week. And John's got a handy little team around him this year. Go Gold Coast, one of those. Was a good winner here last time out in 3-year-old company, and I think keeping it at the 1200, John, this horse very hard to beat again. Go Gold Coast on top for me. Ahead of number 2, Knight's Helmet, has put 2 wins back-to-back for Kerry Petrick. Wayne Davis continues his association with this horse. Won on Alice Springs on Sprint Day, the 4th of May. Then went to Tennant Creek and won again. Hasn't raced for about 3 weeks. Should be cherry ripe for this. In for third, the newcomer to Darwin, Mangles, number 1. Kim Gladwin aboard for Gary Clark. This one was a winner at Warrnambool 2 starts back and then failed last time out at Sandown. Now, bear in mind that was 12 months ago, so the horse hasn't raced for a long time. So one to watch, number 1, Mangles. And in for fourth, number 4, It's Magic. 3, 2, 1 and 4 in race 4. The 5th's the Magic Millions handicap, the 0 to 70. 1200 metre event, and tremendous field gathered here. This is carnival grade field, this one. I had a look at the selections earlier for the race book, and really tricky race to work out, but I settled on 5, 8, 1 and 4. Number 5 on top for me, really knocking on the door, is Federal Court from the Angela Forster stable, and Jared Todd retains the mount here on Federal Court. Just put those papers on the deck. And Federal Court's last 3 runs, 2/3 in the Alice, and then a good second, narrowly beaten at Tennant Creek by Quantum Dot. And gets its chance in a really good field. Number 5 on top for me. Ahead of number 8, the informed Taipei Dancer, has won her last 2 for trainer Jason Manning. Jason was back in winning form at Adelaide River last week as well, so he's going well. Vanessa Arnott aboard. In for third, number 1, Delta Dior, also a winner at Adelaide River last week. Paul Shires for Pat Johnston. Up in weights, the only question mark for me, and backing up only a week after its last win is the only question mark. And in for fourth, number 4, Torchbearer, who finished a very close second last week behind Delta Dior. Carl Spry trains and rides. The numbers 5, 8, 1 and 4 in race 5. And in the last, it's the Women in Thoroughbred Racing NT Handicap, a benchmark 76 over 1100 metres. Good field here as well. My numbers 5, 3, 7 and 6. Going here with the hat-trick chasing 5 horse Quantum Dot from the stable of Sheila Arnold. Sheila could be in for a really good day. Only has the 2 engaged, and I've got them both winning. Jared Todd aboard. Good winner at Tennant Creek 2 starts back, and then impressive, I thought, here last time over the 1300 metres. Drops back in distance, the only question mark for me. I said to Sheila the other day, what do you think its best trip is? And she said, well, probably 1300 metres. But even though dropping back, I've still got it very hard to beat. Number 5, Quantum Dot. Ahead of number 3, Sky Muster, looks the obvious danger. A young sprinter on the up for Gary Clark. Brendan Davis aboard. Finished 6th in the Pioneer Sprint, 2 starts back behind stablemate Neat Feet. And then the other day behind Quantum Dot was beaten 7.5 lengths, but that was over 1300. Conversely, dropping back in distance, I think will suit Sky Muster better than the other day. Got it in to run second, and for third, number 7, Brooklyn. Carl Spry trains, Maddie Hart rides. Really good run last time behind Marble Duke, only beaten a nose. And then for fourth, the horse that beat Brooklyn last time, Marble Duke. 5, 3, 7 and 6. The best bet of the day on Queen's Birthday Saturday comes up in race 4. Number 3, Go Gold Coast for John Peacock. Race 4, number 3, Go Gold Coast. Well, the best roughies in race 5, and I'm going here with number 7, Jailhouse Rock. Race 5, number 7, Jailhouse Rock, trained by Dick Leach. Well, that wraps up this edition of Top End Track Talk, but we'll be back again in advance of our next meeting, which of course will be next Saturday, the 15th of June. Don't want to get ahead of myself, the 15th of June. And in the meantime, good luck and good luck.